Hello, I'm Wesley Newfarmer, and welcome to Breaking News, a recap. All of today's news from yesteryear. Once again, I'm contractually obliged to mention that I have a co-anchor, Miss... Is it Miss or Mrs.?
I'm Jessica Pratt. In Australia this week, the police sent out a bizarre tweet which simply said, "If you see Abdul, please call Crime Stoppers." While the vague tweet had people wondering who exactly Abdul was, it was safe to say the following people could be excluded: the President of Bangladesh, Abdul Hamid, and American basketballer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Suspicions, however, still surround pop star and reality TV judge Paula Abdul.
Donald Trump has detailed how he would deal with the millions of illegal immigrants living in the United States. He plans to do what President Obama is already doing, but with perhaps a lot more energy. He then concluded his speech with a triple turn, a high kick, and some classy jazz hands.
Truffles are one of the world's most expensive foods, and the biggest on record has been grown in Australia. The 1.5 kilogram delicacy is said to be worth around $3,000, or the equivalent of an entree and a main at any pretentious fine dining restaurant serving truffles.
Tony Perkins, the Louisiana Christian leader who says God sends natural disasters to punish gay people, has had his home destroyed by a natural disaster. Perkins was quoted as saying, "This is a flood of near-biblical proportions." Meanwhile, God was quoted as saying, "No, it's not. It's just what happens when thou doesn't love thy neighbor, you douchebag." Now, with all the sports news is another woman, Kieran Hillier.
One of the biggest winners in Rio this year was US gymnast Simone Biles. The four-time gold medal winner showed off her signature move, the Biles, during her floor routine. It starts with a backward takeoff, 2 somersaults head over heels, with her body in a straight, laid-out position. At the end of the second somersault, she rotates her body a half turn so that she lands facing forward. It's the most difficult move in gymnastics, and only Biles can perfect it. In the men's floor event, Max Whitlock also showed impressive moves. He tumbled his way straight into our hearts, the history books, by being the first male with chocolate brown eyes and a Superman-like jawline to win gold for Great Britain. Back to you, Wesley and Jessica.
Thank you, Kieran, for that informative and yet interesting report. Now on to weather. In the US, climate change is a thing.
In Australia, it seems to be as well.
In the Middle East, no one can tell because it's always hot. How hot? Hotter than the time Britney and Christina made out with Madonna.
Fahrenheit or Celsius, they are the only two forms of measurement for weather. I don't understand why you...
Well, that's all the time we have for today. We'll be back next week with more breaking news a few days after it actually happens.
If you enjoyed our broadcast, please share amongst your friends. If you didn't, maybe this will help. Until then, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Did you not hear me? I just said it.
Oh, with 2 sugars. Thank you.